to me like
Hey, 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 hey. Ooh. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Ooh. Hey, 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 hey. Wake up, every day feels boring. The same thing, routine in the morning. Grew up too fast without warning. And when it rains, it's pouring. I got dreams, big dreams. I wanna do big things, but I just can't seem to put it all together. I just wanna be seen. I'm jumping ship, I'm a diving. Middle of the ocean, swimming till I find it. I see an island, out ahead, filled with things that I've wanted since I was a kid. Swim.
Hey. Welcome everyone. Happy Saturday. I wasn't even supposed to be around tonight, but plans changed, so here I am. What's up, Rock Jam? Not Sly. Sweet Misery is the first one in the house. We have an APB out on Sly. I think she's out on a hot date because she's not even in Discord. What's up, Bad Wolf, Millie, Grain, Rock Jam, Roadie Gal, Amber, Sunset Gazing, and everyone else that's listening. How you guys doing tonight? I hope good. We're supposed to get storms, probably the storms that Tennessee had yesterday. So hopefully we can survive this live. I just want you guys to know, I would love to be able to play you the live, but Jones's a striker, and I'm not willing to take a hit on this channel for a bullshit strike. So you're going to have to just go by memory and then watch her live for the fill-ins, for the gap fill-ins. I'm telling you, Sly, she was here yesterday. She was in Discord earlier. She didn't flip. No, I think she's out on a hot date. She's always in Discord. So when she's not, we know she's out on a hot date. Don't be telling me my Sly flip. She didn't flip. Amber beat your butt, Bad Wolf. All right. So, where do I begin? The hypocrisy is fucking insane around here. The lying is insane around here. But as long as you're on one side of the street, then it's okay. But let me put a disclaimer on this, okay? At no point in this live am I sticking up for QB. At no point in this live am I sticking up for anybody. Nor am I trying to make this a bash fest against Nuno or Jonesin or anything else either. But things need to be called out because nobody seems to catch what I catch, I guess. I don't know how you want to put it. But wow, just wow. So Jonesin's doing a live and I'm sanding down some stuff. So I'm just listening. It was long, so it was a great live to listen to. And she's talking about iTow. Okay. Jonesin thinks nobody knew that we knew who was iTow. But the thing is, as Jonesin's talking and going through the entire thing, so I'm going to do what I just said I wasn't going to do. I'm not doing anything. So as Jonesin is saying how she's taking accountability for iTow, okay, but yet still lies. On one hand, she's saying that never said she was sorry for lying to anybody. She made an excuse for lying and basically said that she had to. Jonesin, everyone and their mother knew that it was you three. That wasn't a secret. Anyone with a brain knew that it was you three. But the fact that you're still lying, taking full credit for being ITAL when we know that's a blatant fucking lie, you absolutely were not the original ITAL. Nunya, Deets, yes, I believe they were. You, no. You may have done the graphics, which I still think was Deets, but the fact that you switched your story around 4 fucking times in one live. First, you said that you weren't ITAL. Then you told Ellie, I think, or somebody, that if you swore on your son that you weren't ITAL, then you weren't lying. But then you try to take full accountability for ITAL. Everybody knew it wasn't you, Joneson. You may have been the comeback one, but it wasn't you. So I don't know how somebody who claims that they're telling the truth and they're coming forward, oh yes, she did, that they're coming forward and they're telling the truth, you would think that you would tell the whole truth. But you're not. We know that the 3 of you were ITAL. It's not a secret. Bad Wolf, I didn't want to say it. But thank you. I didn't want to say it. She may have had something to do with it. But putting all that together, and I mean, to me, that was Nunya or Deets, hands down. Most likely Deets. Now, when I asked Deets if it was her, she lied. Okay, am I going to hold it against her? No. I understand why she lied. Much like that someone is going to lie when they don't want subs to know and they're afraid of the truth coming out or whatever the situation. There's a reason why, unfortunately, you would have to lie to your subs. But it's only okay for them. It's only okay for Nunya to lie. It's only okay for Joneson to lie, because that's okay. As long as it's not someone that you don't like. She said it one. Hey, Kim. Okay, will do, Kim. Thank you. I do have her email. She did say it was the 3 of them at one point, but then she changed it and said that it was all her. And she told everyone she was ITAL. And she's been telling everyone that she's ITAL for the last couple of months. And if people don't believe her, well, then that's on them. That's what she said. And then again, Ellie or something said that she swore on a kid or something. And she said, well, if I swore on my kid that I wasn't ITAL, then I wasn't lying. Well, which is it? Were you ITAL or not ITAL? Like, what the fuck? It was like a lie that just kept lying. So, and that went back and forth. Hey, Barbara, that went back and forth for a little while. Now, here's the thing. This is where I'm not sticking up for QB, but I need to say this. I was talking to Patreons about this earlier. I have had many private conversations with Queen Bee, Captain Napkin, with both of them. We were in a group together. I'm talking like when we were friends. My address is all over the internet. I run a business. Stop. Come on. Come on. Out. Out. You two cannot get along. Out. Come on. You would think I was dating one of the dogs, I swear. So, now I forgot what I was saying. What was I saying before the dogs? Queen Bee. So I've had many conversations with Queen Bee, Captain Napkin. My address is all over the internet. You know the one thing I will say, even I'm talking long before the CPS shit. Queen Bee's never released one text message, either is Captain Napkin. Never released anything private. I wonder why. I'll tell you why. I think because if you're not a snake bitch to her, she's not going to be a snake bitch back. Maybe she's changed, but it's kind of how I feel. Because both of them could have released tons of talking shit about people. Nothing was ever released. And I've never released anything. So I wonder where she picks and chooses who to release shit from. Because same thing with Captain. No matter how much she fucking talks shit, she's never released anything that I know of. Nothing publicly. So it's just one of those things that make me wonder. What triggers her to dock someone or drop someone when she doesn't do it to everyone? See, there you go, True Texan. So I don't know. It just got me thinking. It's not that I haven't talked shit about her. It's not that I haven't done anything, gone after her, because I most certainly have. I don't know. It's just one of those things I was thinking about today. Like, I don't know. She's not a snake ass bitch like Granny. She's never released anything. Same thing with Napkin. Me and Captain Napkin spoke months after me and Queen Bee stopped talking. Never released anything. I just found that interesting. Just one of those, makes you wonder. All right, so going back to Joneson. So Joneson was saying that she lied, and she had to lie because they had to call out Queen Bee. They just had to. Okay. What they called them out for really wasn't anything that most of us didn't know, but they did put it together in a good way. But they lied to the community over and over and over. But these are the righteous do-gooders. These are people that never lie. They never do anything wrong, right? No, but she does about other stuff. Nah, it wasn't that bad, Accountability Police. We didn't talk that bad. Typical talk shit. Nothing. I mean, I haven't looked over the messages, but nothing like, major. Nothing that would get her or I in trouble. Just as a general statement. I see a lot of shady people around here constantly releasing text messages. And that's one thing she's never done. Same thing with Cappy. They've never done. I don't do it either, though. I don't believe in it. Unless I have to prove something, like if I literally have to fucking prove something, then I might. But other than that, nah. Private messages are private messages that should never be released. Period. End of story. End of. It's not even up for fucking debate. So when I see people do it, it's like the biggest fucking turnoff ever. So Nunya today, Nunya's been doing a lot of lives going after nonsense for whatever. Nunya says today how she doesn't like being lied on and that nobody should be lied on. But it's okay for Nunya to lie on me. That's perfectly fine. Right, Nunya? So, Nunya, in case you missed it last night, let me make it loud and clear. You said to your subscribers, oh my God, Laura did not take accountability for what she did. Now, if she would have, then we can start fresh. Okay, something like that. That's not verbatim. Nanya, I'm going to tell you again. Not only did I take accountability, I took accountability publicly and privately. Everybody knew I took full accountability. Again, the first knee-jerk reaction that I did, I was shocked that it was even happening, that it even came out. I had just woken up. It was not my best live, which is why I went on private. After I had 24 hours to think about what happened, then I did a live. Thank you. By admitting it, you took accountability. But there are people still running around saying how I didn't take accountability. I not only took accountability publicly, I never fucking denied it. And then these people are, not them particularly, but these people, and it happened in Nunya's chat, were literally running around saying that, oh, well, she lied to her subs all this time. Well, Nunya, Jones, and Deech, you guys have been lying to your subs all this time. What makes yours any better than mine? I'm just asking. Not only that, but let's go one step further. To not only lie and say that I never took accountability, which is fucking total bullshit, Jonesin has done more real life shit in her 2 years than I've done in 6. That is a fact. An absolute fucking fact. Have I had a bad mouth? Abso-fucking-lutely I have. Am I a real lifer? Absolutely not. I have not even thought of doing 3/4 of the shit that Jonesin has done on this platform. Does that make Jonesin a bad person? Absolutely not. But let's call a spade, and let's not act like you're holier than thou and that you're going to call people out. You have absolutely no right to call anybody out after all the real life shit that you've done. And then I hear her say that she's gonna go after Jay now. Okay, and again, I am not a Jay fan. That she's gonna go after Jay now about the Shanann Watts thing. Jonesin, please do not. Let Shanann and her babies rest in peace, thank you. That Jay has already been sued. Jay has gotten tons of shit. She lost a ton of following. Yeah, Jay for Justice. She has been ridiculed, slammed, everything for what she did with Shanann Watts. Lana is another one that she was involved with that, they both lost subs over it. Please let these babies lie. I understand that every time you go on vacation, you want to call people out. Whenever there's a vacation coming up, you're as clear as fucking glass. I mean, you're as transparent as glass. Do not bring up the Shanann Watts again. Jay does enough shit on her own. You don't need to bring up the Shanann Watts stuff. And again, I'm not cheerleading for Jay, but there's other stuff you can go after Jay for. Honestly, there is. Tons of other stuff. Please don't do it with Shanann Watts. And I wish Jonesin would take a link because I have questions. I want to know what the fuck makes her the authority to call this one out or call that one out. Get the fuck out of here. Stop trying to be the moral fucking police. I don't have a problem with people giving an opinion, and I certainly don't have a problem with people wanting to hold somebody accountable for something. I get it. It's all good. But don't sit up there like a moral fucking authority, like you're so much better. You tell Brittany to ignore shit. You don't fucking ignore anything. Anything. It beats him, says Joneson sucks. You make a short about it. I said something about you for 15 seconds and you made three different lives about it. Like, you literally ignore nothing. But yet you have the audacity to sit there like, oh, Brittany should ignore it. Why? You don't. And you're only getting a small percentage of it. So again, I don't know why Joneson has to feel like she's the moral fucking authority of YouTube. Now, where Nunya is a little different in that, Nunya's calling out Nonsense. I guess Nonsense lied about Nunya or something. I haven't really followed it because I don't watch Nonsense. But I guess Nonsense is lying about Nunya, and Nunya for the last couple of days have been calling out Nonsense for it. I'm okay with that. I get that. And I understand why she's doing it. And I understand why she's calling out her friend. Because there's nothing worse than a friend or an ex-friend who lies about you, who goes after you, who talks about your family, who talks about your kids, who talks about your business for 2 years fucking straight. I'm sorry, 3 years straight. And then you do something stupid because you can't fucking handle it. And oh my God, you get ostracized for fucking from here till fucking eternity. You get totally ostracized for it. And oh my God, there's nothing worse in the whole wide world than what you did a couple of years ago. Not taking into consideration why I did it, how fed up I was. These same women can't fucking handle someone making a comment about them, let alone someone attacking them day after day after day who was your friend. Nunya can't handle nonsense for what, a couple of weeks? Just a couple of weeks? How about 3 years every fucking day? 3 years every fucking day, Monday to Friday. Somebody lying about you, attacking you, going after your business, going after your friends, going after every aspect of your life. Hey, Just Irish. Think about that. When you finally get to a point where you're fucking boom, so you make a mistake. And then the righteous police who have done worse than you, well, some of them, not all of them, want to sit there and judge you and act like you are so bad while they sit there, literally sit there. Well, I lied, but I had my reasons. Oh, I foiled, but I had my reasons. Oh, I did this, but I had my reasons. I am that snake bitch, but I had my reasons. Are you fucking kidding me? Wake up, people. Literally, wake up. I'm so sick and tired of this righteous fucking crew acting like they're so much better. And then making excuses of how they're so much better. No, you're not. You're not so much fucking better. You're actually a lot fucking worse. And it's fucking annoying. It's truly fucking annoying. And again, I'm not trying to be accepted. I'm not trying to be liked. I don't give a fuck. What I do give a fuck about is preaching this hypocrisy to subs and acting like they're so fucking stupid that they're just gonna buy into it. Is Queen Bee a manipulative piece of shit? You will not hear me deny that. Ever. Do I think she's a doxer? 150 fucking percent. Do I think in certain circumstances she's been pushed? Yes, I do. Do I think in certain circumstances that things would be different if other people were different? Yeah, that could go for anybody. But do I think she's a narcissist snake bitch? Absolutely. But do I think she needs to be called out every fucking day? No, because then you know better than Britney. But that was the other thing. Joneson also said basically that she was scared of Queen Bee. Bitch, anybody that's scared of Queen Bee, you're an idiot. And the reason I say that is because what in the fuck are you scared of? You scared she's going to show up at your fucking door? I mean, really. So she scared you into submission. Have you seen what Jay's capable of? Just saying. Oh yeah, Jones had said that she was scared of QB. She thinks Clue is scared of QB. Okay, Clue is not scared of QB. Clue is as dirty as QB. So no, I don't think she's scared of her. I don't even know why anyone would be scared of anybody on here. But that reminds me. Okay? And I'm jumping around and I apologize, but I don't want to forget. Sinner was on Salty's live earlier. And Salty, I guess Sinner said that these people reached out to his sister and his sister's sister and his cousin or something like that. I guess on Facebook. Sinner, what I'm going to tell you, I completely believe you, but you're going to have to show proof if you want it to go anywhere. If you want people to, and believe me, I believe you, they have. So I'm not saying no, and I know your people believe you. But be one better on receipts. Like when Pugs called my mom, people didn't believe it until they heard it themselves. Then they had no choice. Then it was like, okay, we heard it. It's undeniable. CPS called. Oh, well, unless you record it and play it, nobody's going to believe it. Hence what happened with Britney. Cops called. Nobody's going to believe it unless it's recorded. So all I'm saying to you is if you want to make any traction with how fucked up it is with what they're doing, you're just going to have to show the proof that, yes, they're really doing this and it's not just coming from you. Because once you show proof, it's undeniable. And once you show the emails or whatever from your sister, whoever is, whoever they're contacting, once you show that proof, then Queen Bee can't deny it. She could say, oh, it didn't come from me or whatever, but it makes it undeniable. Yeah, QB outed herself for calling Sinner's mom. I agree with you. But then Sinner denied that. Sinner was saying, no, she didn't call, blah. Okay, well, which is it? Did she call or did she not call? Because she claims she called. But then a little while later, then Sinner, said she did call. So I just thought it was interesting because I'm like, all right, I believe him 150% because all these people, I can totally see them contacting his family. But people do want proof. So Sinner, all I'm going to tell you, bud, show the proof. And it'll wipe out 90% of the bullshit out there because anyone that does it is going to deny it. So if you have the proof and show the proof, be like, here, motherfucker, here's your goddamn receipt. Why don't you ask Queen Bee to show some receipts? Here's my receipts. You'd get a lot further. Just my opinion. Sorry, I'm drinking a bobo tea. He said she did, but his mom didn't say. Well, when I was listening to that, he actually said that she never called, she never spoke to him, they're lying. That was way back in the beginning. So I don't know if something changed from then. So I don't want to get too sidetracked, but I don't want to forget that. I'm trying to think what else was in Jones's live tonight. Just this, what really bothered me, what really pissed me off about her live was this overwhelming attitude of, well, yeah, we lied, but we had to. Yeah, sometimes, you gotta be that snake bitch. And yeah, I foiled her, but it was so wrong to do. Was it though? Was it really so wrong to do? Like, I hear giving it to Sinner was a mistake. But this comes from the same people that didn't want to tell anybody about Yup and didn't want to tell anyone Yup's real name. But if we hadn't said Yup's real name, Chasing and others wouldn't have been able to piece together who this fucking psycho bitch really was. And she'd probably still be scamming the community. So their judgment of what should go public and what shouldn't is kind of off. Because again, if it was up to them, Yup would still be around scamming the fucking community. Hands down. She was also going back and forth with Ellie. And Ellie was like, kind of like excited to know that they were ITAL. But to be honest with you, anyone with a brain knew they were ITAL. No matter how many times they denied it, it was still ITAL. Exactly, Queen Bella. That's what I'm saying. I got called out for telling Yup's name. That's what I'm saying. Without knowing who Yup was, they wouldn't have been able to piece together who she was. And I think it was Chasing that actually put it together. I remembered she was on Diane's panel. I have no idea how she even fucking remembered that, but she did. So good for her. But I don't get why there has to be such this holier than thou attitude for some and not for others. I mean, every single thing that Jonesin does, I'm sorry later. I shouldn't have done that later. And it gets forgiven. And I'm sorry, but she has done some snake ass fucking shit. And she's gone real life more times than anybody should. But it's okay because it's Jonesin. It's okay because it's her. We used to have this rule. Don't fucking strike. It's a pussy ass move. Jonesin strikes all the time. And she's like, well, if you talk about her, she's gonna fucking strike you. And she'll be like, well, because I'm a bitch like that. Because you're a fucking asshole, really. You can review others, but God forbid someone reviews you, you're going to strike them. And she's done it a couple of times. And I'm not just talking once or twice. And it's like, I just don't get. Nunya claims to be so smart, but yet she does not see what's right in front of her. And again, don't be that snake bitch that you claim you are, but then not stand behind it. Sorry, but it is true. She makes community posts and delete them, but she always standing 10 toes down. Well, that's what I'm saying. And nobody ever calls it out. Like, I don't hate Jonesin at all. And I really like her mom. I like her dad too. But I don't hate Jonesin. but I can't stand this fucking hypocrisy with bullshit that I mean, you had to hear her. It's like perfectly okay for her to do wrong and then apologize later. And that's what she's saying. That she can do whatever she wants and apologize later. No, you can't. I got thrown out there for being blamed for having Bella's bitchin' room. Who just mentioned Bella's bitchin' room? I think that was Joneson. In her Discord, it was a room everyone hung out in and talked about a lot of things, not just QB. She mentioned that room. And, all right, you can't quote me on this, but I distinctly remember her saying that was not in her Discord. But I could be totally wrong for that. She did tonight. What did she say about it? Didn't she say it wasn't in her Discord? Or am I not remembering that? I don't have the best memory. Even if it was 5 minutes ago. But I know she mentioned it. But I can't remember why. But I could have sworn she said like it wasn't in her Discord. Right? Oh, she said it was a room to go to after QB. Okay. What was the point of her mentioning it? Does anyone want a link? I hate talking to chat, like in full conversations. And then she didn't go in there, but she did. Yeah, why even say that though? Like, why would she even bring it up? I don't get it. We all have rooms to bitch about. I mean, I don't have one anymore, but I used to. Trolls not allowed. She said for full transparency. I don't remember why she was talking about it though. Hey, Miss Leah. Accountability police. Are you jonesing? I thought you were jonesing from the beginning. She's being blamed for Okay, she's being blamed for having a room full of QB stuff. Gotcha. Oh, I agree with you, Millie. I think she does have a huge heart. Just wish she would stand by her actions. Even if wrong, they can educate people. Like the Islamophobic rant, she deleted it. People were giving good advice. Oh, Green, you're not with them either anymore? You guys need to have more fights publicly, because the rest of us are like, have no idea what's going on. Hey, eavesdropper. Hey, Brian. Come on, somebody take a link. We want the juice. But that's what I'm saying. Dog. Whoop. All right. She talks about taking accountability. How you feeling, Green? Didn't you say you had cancer? Or am I getting my people mixed up? No, I think it was you. Hey, Moofies. Yeah, wasn't it you who said you had cancer, Green? I know love and light. But aren't you also sick, Rain? I could have sworn you said you were the other day. Am I wrong? I know Love and Light said she did. Am I crazy? Oh, okay. I thought you said you were still sick. My bad. Uh, just holier than now people wanting to act like they're better than everybody else, and only they can take accountability after they do the dirty deed. Once they do the dirty deed, that's what I have to do too, Grain. Actually, just saw my oncologist yesterday. She told me not to take out the port either. I was like, okay. So I keep it in. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh my god, I just lost my fucking train of thought. Thank you, Bad Wolf. Bad Wolf, all that overtime is paying off. Yeah, I used to be close with her, Alyssa. I didn't always hate her. We used to be good friends. I used to be on a panel every day. I used to go up there to correct misinformation constantly. Yeah, we were friends. There's nobody on this platform that I don't get along with that I wasn't friends with at one point. Spot on what? I I was up there a lot. Because they kept having misinformation, so I had to go up there. But then all my haters caught on, and that's what started growing her channel. Is every fucking hater that I had was going in there, giving her shit, and fucking they just kept going, and then Savage started in her shit, and that was it. Like Captain Napkin, she caved to pressure, and then her channel started blowing up. We have, Miss Lee. Don't let anybody kid you. We have been in YouTube forever. Remember that. Miss Lee is an old timer like me. Oh no, Alyssa, she lies a lot. There's no fucking doubt about it. Let's not get shit twisted. She fucking lies a lot. She did fold like a lawn chair. But that's neither here nor there. What I'm getting at is Jonesin just kept saying that she knows that she's done a lot of stupid shit and she's done things that she shouldn't have done, and that, she's done this and she's done that and she's done this and all this other shit. Okay, but you've done all this shit. So you really haven't learned anything. You haven't changed at all if you just keep doing more and more real life shit. But she doesn't get that. And because her friends like her, they don't make her accountable. And if they do make her accountable, then it's done behind the scenes. But it goes back to my original point. It's okay for her to be accountable behind the scenes, but nobody else. And, I heard him make a comment. Somebody said something about a free agent tonight that someone said they were free. I think it was Ellie said she was a free agent. So then she said, "Oh, you like Laura, like a free agent." The fuck do I have to do with anything? I was like, me and Ellie are not even in the same conversation. Like, what the fuck? But whatever. All right. Sly is back from our hot date. But another thing I wanted to point out, because it's absolutely ridiculous, but I have receipts for it too. People are freaking the fuck out about Britney's window cover, saying that it's swastikas. Okay. So I did a little research on it. They do not sell swastika window covers. They don't exist. I looked everywhere. They don't exist. So it can't be swastikas at all. All they had to do was look up, can you buy them anywhere? No, you can't. They don't exist. So it is a design. It is a design that we found that in the light or in the dark, you can tell why it looks like a swastika. Let me show you. Hold on. Oh, and I got to show you guys the worst tattoo I've ever seen in my entire life. Hold on. It's actually kind of funny. Hang on. I guess somebody was like covering up a swastika or something. Look at this tattoo. Can you fucking imagine dating a guy who has this on his arm? Hold on. This is literally the worst fucking tattoo I've ever seen. That's covering up a swastika. Could you imagine? Like, dude, you should have kept the swastika. It'd probably look better. But if you ever see someone with a Windows tattoo, even if it's good, it's a cover up of a swastika because I found it all over when I was looking. But how bad is that? I'm like, holy shit, that's a horrible tattoo. All right, so hold on. Ugh. All right. Hold on one second. Hold on. Uh, Yo, you got too much noise. All right. So this is the design, I believe. Now I can see in the light why that looks like swastikas. I mean, it's obvious that if it was dark and light was coming through, yeah, that looks like swastikas, hands down. But that's what we found. And Brittany showed something on her thing. But even I saw it. I was like, that does look like a swastika. I mean, I'm not going to deny it. That's pretty bad. But then I was shown this. But you can't buy a swastika window cover. They just don't exist. I know, right, Queen Bella? What's up, Bad Wolf?
Hey,
What do you
what are you
got to
doing?
add? What?
Nothing. I just came up to derail everything.
You're
I
not
I
gonna
told
derail.
I told people to come up, so I'm here to derail. What are you doing?
You're just mad that's your tattoo, right? The Windows
Yeah,
88.
you know, I got two Iron Cross tattoos.
That's not yours?
No, they're my tattoos. They're on my body.
Did you see this one? Hold on. I thought this one was funny. For all you Trump fans. Um, bear with me. What the fuck? I heard. All right. I thought this one was kind of funny. Uh, all you Trump fans. Found that one too, and I was looking up swastikas.
How do you get swast? Oh, I see.
You see it? Right here.
Yeah, that's not real, right?
I don't know. I don't know where it came from. I was like, whoa. It does look like a Tumu Fendi. You're right.
Yeah, in the town I live in on Main Street, they have these brick buildings, and like they have like they're it's like red brick, right? But then they have like the like tan pieces for trim pieces that go around like the top of the building,
Yeah.
and you look at the top of it, and like every other one has a swastika on it.
Wow.
For real.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and it was I went on the ghost tour one time, and they pointed it out. I never even knew it. I've lived there my whole life, but it was the whole war thing. Wasn't necessarily a bad thing back then, but it turned out to be a bad thing.
It's always a bad thing.
Well,
Always.
nah, it wasn't always a bad thing. I don't think.
Yes, it is.
Uh,
From World War II. The
but
science
Hitler,
of ignorance.
he actually started out being a good guy.
Well, just like Trump.
Before, well, the motherfucker's getting shit on, isn't he? It's kind of exciting. He's either gonna be a total fuck up or one of the greatest presidents ever.
Lots of
Like,
people on YouTube are fucked up too. Hey, Pine and Oak Woodworks. Uh, the guy on panel with me, that's BV's mod. He made him a mod. So
says this,
you look him
this
up.
another one of your woodworking boyfriends?
Yeah.
I've had an awful week, Laura. You know what I did?
What?
I ran over my telephone.
You ran over what?
My telephone.
How?
It fell out of the machine, and I knew it fell out of the machine, and I went I went back to look for it on the machine, and on my way through the woods, I got totally distracted thinking about something else.
You're a dumbass. You
If I would have
dumbass.
just, if I would have just walked back through there, I would have found it.
You
So
dumbass.
I lost it all.
So you got a new phone?
Well, yeah, I got a new phone, but I lost it all. Like
That's tough.
I don't have, like I was barely able to get back into Discord. There's going to be a lot less apps I'm on because I don't remember the
You'll get
password.
it. You'll get it back. All
All
right.
my,
All
all
right. I
my
don't want you to
pictures.
sidetrack me. I want to finish out my thought. Then you could sidetrack me. But I haven't
Okay.
finished. I want to finish this out.
Okay.
All right. So going back to what I was saying before we got sidetracked, and I just want to finish this out. Jonesin, you have to do yourself a favor and stop making fucking excuses and then apologizing later. Because that's what I heard tonight. I kept hearing, well, I did this and I apologize and I took accountability. And I did this and I took accountability. And I did that and I took accountability. How about you think before you actually do it? That's the answer. But just because you continue to fucking do things and then apologize later, no. I think before you fucking do it. That I mean, everybody else is held to accountability except you, because you'll just be that snake bitch later, and it's bullshit. It's absolute fucking bullshit how your friends let you get away with all this real life shit and don't say a fucking word. Real life is real life, period. I don't care if you look at it. Used to be, and Miss Lee could fucking would say this too. Looking up people on Facebook used to be a no-no. When it became perfectly okay, I don't know, but it used to be a fuck no. I know me and MM got fucking bitched at for looking someone up on Facebook. It used to be a hard fucking no. Now it's totally accepted. Now it don't fucking matter. Look up anybody you want to look up. Hey Sly, get a hold of anybody, contact anyone. It seems to be the fucking norm now. But that used to be a big no-no. Foyering people, I believe me, I totally get why you did it. And you were right for doing it. I mean, you really were. You were trying to prove she was a fucking liar. And you did. On the flip side of this, I don't understand why people, hold on. I don't understand why people aren't showing that she doesn't have a fucking court case with Sinner. She doesn't have a court case with Brittany. She doesn't have anything in the system. I've said it. Other people have said it. And all she keeps running around is saying how they're hiding. They're doing this. They're not hiding from anything because you don't fucking have anything in the courts. And yet, she's not held accountable for that. I don't get that either. I will never understand that. Why? You just wanted to jump down.
Who are you talking about? Queen Bee?
Yeah.
She
She
doesn't have
keeps
anything in the courts.
No, she keeps running around that Sinner's avoiding service and Brittany's avoiding service and they're not opening up their door for the police and blah blah blah. And Headstones was saying last night that she even called the courts. Queen Bee has nothing against Sinner in the courts. Nothing. There's no order. There's no anything. And she keeps running around saying it, and yet nobody's calling her out on it. Nobody in her realm, because she showed this half piece of paper that anybody can fucking show. I mean, you can go get a piece of paper from anywhere. I could go down to the courts and get a restraining order paper. Just because I fill it out doesn't mean shit. Show me the stamp where the court fucking approved it. Then you'll have, something. Then you'll have some, life to it. But no, they got nothing. She has absolutely nothing. There's no fucking court hearing. You could yeah, you probably could download it. And she always shows just this one little piece. She doesn't have anything against sinners. She can't.
How, she doesn't even know where she's at or where he's at, does she?
Well, she thinks she does. But either way, like a process, I was saying this last night, a process server will find you anywhere. I've been stopped at stores, when I was going through my custody fight. I used to have this fucking one guy follow me around. As soon as I saw him, I'm like, now what? Because I can't. I mean, he hit me up at least 30 times. No joke. But he would find me anywhere, the kid's school, supermarket, like anywhere. Walking into a chiropractor once, he's like, "Hey, Laura." I'm like, "Oh my God, now what?" So that's what I'm saying. So Queen Bee's trying to make it out like, oh, it's only, they went to his house. If a real process server doesn't need to go to his house, they'll find you. So that's the other reason why I know it's fucking bullshit. RO is a criminal warrant will be from LE. Yeah, but even LE, they would contact you and tell you to come, down to the station or find you from somewhere. Even the cops, they'll find you.
Oh yeah, if they're knocking on your door, they're gonna eventually.
That's what I'm saying.
They're gonna get you, and it ain't gonna take long.
Exactly.
You might as well open that door and just go along with it.
Like, I'll give you an example. When CPS was called on me the second time, that nasty fucking whoever did that, the cops said they originally went to my old address. But they fucking spent some time trying to find where I was. They probably scared the fuck out of the guy that lives there. But they found me real quickly. They said it took them about 20 minutes on the computer to find where I was now. So if they were looking for Sinner, they would know exactly where the fuck he was.
Oh yeah, yeah. Have you ever noticed when you're driving down the road and you're using Google Maps, like that motherfucker's telling you the exact speed you're driving.
Exactly.
There's no delay in it. If you slow down, it slows down.
Yep.
Now, how does your phone know that?
I agree. Totally agree. Exactly. Why would she boast about going real life anyway? Because she does. But just the fact that she's acting like, oh, he's not answering, and she's spilling this story is fucking bullshit. Like, dude, you don't even have anything in the fucking courts. Why are you lying? Like,
And people
stop
believe that.
lying. Oh, everybody believes it.
There used to be a thing where you had to have proof.
Yep.
Before
I agree.
you opened your mouth.
I agree.
So you don't need proof anymore.
Nope.
So you could say that you have found one of Queen Bee's neighbors that lives, 4 blocks away from her if she's in a town or whatever. And you could get some random person to do an interview with.
Yep. That's exactly right.
But if you were doing that, nobody would believe that you were talking to her neighbor.
I agree.
But they believe that she's got the federal government running Center down. Talking shit on me.
You're exactly right. It could be anybody, just like her signing up, putting his name on it. And that's the other thing. Why is she doxing? Why is she fucking sitting there doxing him when she shows his name? I wouldn't have known his name if it wasn't for QB. Why you got to throw his fucking name out there? That's like a dog whistle for people to go after him. She has her name out there. Everybody talks about Brittany and that, Brittany's address is out there because of the injunction. Well, QB's name is out there because of her lawsuit.
She put it out there for her GoFundMe. So let's not get on Britney for it when yours is the same. And then she's like, me, Granny, and Barbecue are still in active litigation. Bitch, we're fucking in active litigation. We've been hearing that something's gonna happen forever. What's gonna happen? I thought you guys are done. Like she hasn't even talked about her lawsuit. There's nothing in the courts. Last we knew, Betty lost. Betty, wouldn't be accepted, but she's got to keep this going. Like I sorry, I don't believe that it's even still in the courts. I mean,
Right.
it's obviously still in the courts because of, it's still there, but I thought Betty was denied. So it's your counter, which she's like, we're going to do depositions. You ain't fucking doing depositions on some bullshit countersuit. Get the fuck out of here.
Has Burnt Toast
Who are you
been
going to
doing anything
depose?
on it? Has
Burnt
Burnt
toast
Toast
what?
is she doing anything? Is she talking about the lawsuit? I mean,
Oh, I went over her yesterday.
because if anything was
She
going on with the lawsuit, she would be talking about it.
Oh, no, that's true too. No, she hasn't mentioned anything. She's changed though. She's completely fucking changed. She is so blind to what is right in front of her. It's scary. I was listening to her. I did a review of her last night. It was horrible. I
She's
was like,
not blind.
"Oh my god, girl."
She's not blind to it. She's counting the money from it.
Oh, well, that's
That-
true too.
That's all she's doing.
That's all they're
Money
all doing.
money changes people,
That's true. That is true.
and I don't ever want to hear if I had money, I wouldn't do that. Because if you had money, you probably would.
Mm. Uh, I don't like burnt toast. I never did.
Oh, she used to do some stuff on people like Elvis, but I never did listen to her much. But man, if her shit ever gets out there, oh god, it's gonna be bad for her.
People
You know,
have tried though. A lot of people have tried to find her, and Molly thinks she found her because she tried to friend request someone that they thought was her, and then she got blocked immediately.
probably they
I mean,
find her.
it fit. I mean, this person definitely fit what you would think burnt toast looked like, and she had a daughter. Um, it definitely could have been, and she was of Indian descent, but she did. Of course, she denied it.
Is she like Indian, like Native American
No.
Indian, or is she like Pakistani?
Yeah, Native American.
Uh, maybe. I don't know. She's well spoken. She has a nice voice.
Uh,
I don't know.
that's debatable.
What? Her nice voice? No, she has a nice voice, I think. You know who else's voice I like? I like Dietz's voice.
Yeah, Dietz has a good voice.
Yeah.
But Dietz is another one. She's been lying about Ital. She lied right to me. Do I hold it against her? No.
But do you really think they were Ital?
Oh no, they were. We knew they were.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't follow this like I used to.
Yeah, I mean anyone with a brain knew it was them. Just from Dietz and I really thought it was Nunya. Jones may have done some of the graphics, but I definitely believe it was Dietz and Nunya for the most part. But I'm saying, like, I put Chasing and Dietz in a different category than I do Nunya and Jonesin. I don't know why, I just do. Like, I see Chasing and Dietz as separate from Nunya and Jonesin. Jonesin to me is just fake. Who, even when she's around Nunya, all of a sudden it's a different story. Nunya just thinks she's holier than thou and doesn't want anyone lying on her, but she can lie on others.
Yeah.
And Dietz is not like that, and neither is Chasing. So I don't put them together. That's why on my cover, I only put Jones in and Nunya.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Jones's a fucking hillbilly. I'll say it. She's a fucking hillbilly.
Well, I don't even care if she's a hillbilly. I care the fact that she's done more real life shit than anybody I know, and besides Queen Bee, and thinks that it's okay as long as she apologizes, and nobody cares. Nobody seems to hold her accountable, no matter how much snake rape shit she's done. But she wants to sit up there like she's the moral fucking authority. Bitch, sit the fuck down. That's the shit that
You,
pisses me off. Is
you
she
know,
better than
Laura,
QB? Yeah.
in my
What?
experience, dealing with people like that, especially on YouTube, they are generally the ones who are doing the most doxing.
I
Like
agree.
Nunya, Dietz, and Jones, and it's obvious the Queen Bee is, and B Tim, and everybody that's in that little circle. So for them to call it out is hypocritical.
And that's the thing. Let's look at Nunya for a second. Nunya, who wants to be the moral authority and call shit out, never calls out Joneson. When again, Joneson has done more real life shit than anybody I know besides Queen Bee's crew. And she was Queen Bee's crew.
Mm.
And Queen Bee got scared because, sorry. And then she got scared of Queen Bee because Queen Bee doxed her. So that was my mistake. I should have been that snake fucking bitch years ago and doxed people and did all this shit. Then people would have been afraid and they would have left me the fuck alone. And I wouldn't have got to the point that it got to. But nobody sees that. Everyone only sees their little fucking side of it.
Yeah, yeah.
But
You're not a big doctor. You didn't really like. You've done
no,
some shit. You've done some shit. Come on.
most of it was my mouth. But real life shit, except for that one thing, I don't do real life shit. I don't fucking share text messages. I mean, I've accidentally doxed people, like literally accidentally didn't realize I was sharing a screen or something. That I've done. But this intentional shit, this intentional doxing and Facebook, and it was Tiffany and that did most of the Facebook looking up. Like I really didn't. We did shit in private. We did shit in Discord, or at that time it was Facebook. That we did real life shit, but it never went public. We didn't do it publicly. And that's when we learned, like, okay, maybe we shouldn't look people up on Facebook. But that was 2019. I mean, we're in
Yeah,
2025.
in 2018, 19, 20, I would have doxed your ass and then told you I doxed your ass.
But that's what I'm
Well,
saying. We
I
were
mean,
bad back then. But it wasn't public. We didn't do it to intimidate people. We just want to know who the fuck was coming after me.
I'll dox somebody now. Fuck it. What are they gonna do? Give me the. If you got anybody you want doxed, give it to me and I'll put it out.
No, I'm serious though. It's like nobody fucking realizes that back then, yeah, we did shit behind the scenes, but even that was fucking the worst thing in the world. But now it's fucking ridiculous. And I want to tell Brittany, even if they leave you alone, they're not going to leave you alone because you're doing the same thing I did. You're going to fight back. You're not fucking reporting. You're not going to the police. You're not fucking doing anything. So even when they leave you alone, they're not going to leave you alone.
No.
And she doesn't get it.
Nope. Well, she'll eventually get it. She won't have a
Yeah.
channel left. They're not
And
going to stop.
that's the other thing. Cancel culture didn't exist back then. We didn't try to get channels taken down. That all started with Queen Bee
Yeah, nah, there wasn't none
when
of this
Holly
stuff.
went down. But yeah, we didn't try to remove channels. We talk shit, but we didn't try to remove channels. We didn't. No. Hey,
You know
Kim.
what? You know what really turned me off to all of this when the whole like trauma community thing happened
Uh
was the fucking the I'm gonna sue you for defamation.
huh.
That's just, oh my God, it's just so stupid. I mean, come on, let's face it. People on here don't really have any money,
Nope.
right? I mean, you probably got your few people that have some money, but lawyers don't do this shit on pro bono
I agree.
situations. You
I
gotta have
agree.
money to sue somebody. And if you do have money, why are you suing somebody that doesn't have any money?
Yep. Totally agree.
I mean, a lot of these people. I'm assuming still it's a bigger community. Back in the day, it wasn't. A lot of these people were on disability.
Yep.
So,
I think they still are.
well, I mean, if you're on YouTube all the time, you probably are. I mean, you got to have a way to make a living, right? You
I
can't
agree.
be on YouTube 24/7. You know, when I was on YouTube a lot with my ankle, I wasn't working, and literally, like, it was a small community. It was a smaller community, so like somebody would always be live, and you could go to sleep and wake up a few hours later, look at YouTube. Somebody be live. You'd see somebody else. You'd see someone in someone else's chat. You go back
True.
to sleep. A few hours later, there they are in another chat. At 1 a.m. in the morning, there they are in another chat. So, yeah, but that just got to be stupid. I
But that's what
couldn't.
I'm saying. It's gotten to the point where, and I said this too, Joneson calls the police, and this one calls the police, and QB calls the police. Why is everyone calling the fucking police? And what makes that any fucking better than CPS? You're wasting cops' time. Nobody, just like people yesterday was saying how scared they are for QB and they have to be so worried about Sinner. Sinner ain't fucking coming to Galesburg, Illinois to fucking stalk her. Like, give me a fucking break.
That dude doesn't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. He isn't going anywhere.
That's what I'm saying. It's
And,
fucking ridiculous.
and I kind of like the guy. I really want to like him,
No,
but
he's a good guy.
yeah, I mean, he doesn't have shit. He's not going anywhere. And
That's what I'm saying.
even if he does, he's not going to
Like, what the fuck
Illinois.
do you think he's gonna do? Like, really, what the fuck do you think he's gonna do? He's probably QB is probably 3 times his size. I'm
You,
serious.
you think? I've never seen either one of them. I mean, I've seen a few pictures of Queen Bee that people's posted, but I've never seen any of Sinner.
Yeah,
I don't know.
he looks small. I mean, I don't know, he might be tall, but he looks skinny from what I've seen.
I love his imitation of Queen Bee.
Yeah.
and, and I like how every now and again he throws in, fuck you, B Tim, you're a bitch.
He may talk a good game, but to me, he's like I wouldn't say a pussy boy, but he's like a soft-hearted guy. Like, he may go after Queen Bee, but you don't hear him, and I said this before, you don't hear Sinner, like, ragging on women. You don't hear him like, "Oh, I want her to suck her tits," or like, he's just not that type of guy.
No, I've never. No, I don't get that impression. He might be a little rough with women, though. Some of the things he said, like, I don't know.
So Summer said, "I'm like, why doesn't Brit report stuff?" I never used to report anything either. I reported 2 people in my entire life. One of them really was in 2018, and I legit thought this guy was gonna fucking kill me. And I reported him. His name is Dad Without a Phone. It was during, Kelsey, I forgot her name, but her body was never found. I reported him, and I reported this stalker that I had that it was comparable to Brandy Wine, to Brittany. This girl, like, made video after video after video after video for, like, 2 years. So, I
Who Trump?
reported her, a fucking
Trump was
ballet
out?
babe. What?
Yeah,
Yeah, she was fucking crazy. I literally thought this woman was gonna show up at my fucking door.
yeah. Is she still around?
I don't know. I don't think so, but I don't watch any, like, I don't watch MM. I don't watch any hater channels, so I don't know if she is or she's not.
She might have died. She was older than dirt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she was talking about writing letters to YouTube and shit. Like, who writes letters to YouTube? And then,
Gravy
like,
K said she was gonna go after her. She's like, I'm gonna go to Florida and knock on her door.
yeah, and then she was burning CDs one time to send to Google. Like, yeah,
Summer
she was
Rain.
old. She
Let me
might have, she
tell
might
you
have passed
something.
on.
Summer Rain, let me tell you something. I do not respond to MM. I did not respond for almost 2.5 years. Did that stop her from talking about me every single day? No. And I'm talking like did not respond to her at all. Don't watch her, don't respond to her, don't even know if she's still around. For then the CPS call thing came out and I responded to her maybe once a month. Still every day. Now I don't know if she does or she doesn't because I literally told everybody I don't want to hear it. Even if she's talking about me, I don't want to know about it. So I have no idea if she is or she's not. But point being, there's many people that I don't reply to and they still don't shut the fuck up. 2020, 2021, 2019, I was Brittany. I was getting it from all fucking angles. Every single day, there was another channel going live about me, like all the time. If I breathed wrong, they would make a video. Hartley, all of Queen Bee's people that kiss her ass were the same ones that came after me for doing a lot less than Queen Bee's done. And that's why I just laugh at all of them because it's all a fucking joke. But my point is, if she stops replying, will it stop? No. It won't. They'll find another reason to go after her. And why should she stop? Why should she? I'm so sick and tired of hearing she asks for it or she wants it to happen or, by responding, that means that, some of it's her fault. No, it's not. Unless you go after somebody first, you can't control someone else's actions. So I am not a believer. And I heard Joneson say it tonight too, like, well, she brings it a lot of it on herself. No, she doesn't. She wasn't even talking about anybody. She wasn't fucking with anybody. She was doing her own fucking thing. And then it started.
Yeah,
So
how did it start with her? She was like part of that Natasha Cooper like thing, and all of a sudden she ended up here. People talking about her. How did that happen?
all right, this is just my opinion. It's not backed by anything other than my opinion. So Granny and Brittany were fighting nonstop, having to do with Natasha Cooper days. So Natasha got banned and went to TikTok. So then, Granny, when she was before she became friends with QB, she was friends with me. She was friends with Joneson, Dietz, and she would keep talking about Brittany, but nobody wanted to hear it. Nobody cared. Like, dude, you're bringing over another community here. Nobody gives a fuck. So nobody listened to Granny. I once had Granny and Brittany on my panel trying to work out a fight, and it didn't work out. But you could tell they were still fighting. Fast forward, Granny then drops all of us and becomes friends with QB. So then she was trying to talk to QB about Brittany. QB didn't want to hear it. Nobody wanted to hear Granny go on and on and on about Brittany and her asshole and all this other shit. So Brittany was still doing her thing. Sebastian Rogers happens. Brittany is gaining traction. Granny is jealous that Brittany is making all this money, gaining subs, moving forward, and Granny's left behind. So Granny decides she's going to become besties with Queen Bee. She takes the exact opposite direction of Brittany. Brittany's all about Seth and, that whole route. So Granny starts making the exact opposite and going after the parents. I'm sorry, going after Seth. Jay then jumps on board. Jay becomes, Jay's getting no views on her videos. She's pissed off. She's, going nowhere. She needs a new community. So she hooks up with Granny. Granny sees 100,000 subs. She thinks, Jay is the end all be all. Jay, Granny start going over to QB. They all become friends. So then, fast forward again. Granny talking about Brittany. Nobody wants to hear it. Nobody cares. Well, then QB sees Brittany making money. QB wants to put forward that she's, she's all for the parents and blah, blah, blah. So then somehow this video comes out about Brittany's kid, which is old already. Like, I don't even know how it came back around. But then it turns out that QB was asking this cotton candy for this video of Brittany's kid. Well, once this came out again and Queen Bee was going to look like the lying piece of shit that she is, then people started listening about Brittany because QB said Brittany was a horrible person and Brittany, was a piece of shit and all she tried to do was help Brittany. So once QB turned on her, then Jay started making videos. Then Granny was really happy because, Granny got what she wanted. And then Clue came along and Clue started making videos. And that is how everybody turned on Brittany. That is strictly my opinion based on a timeline. But I got news for you. I really think it's more than an opinion. I think that's exactly what the fuck happened. And that's it. So when they say Brittany asked for it, no, Brittany didn't ask for it. It all started. I mean, I want to say it started because of Granny, but it really didn't. It really started because of this fucking video and Queen Bee having to prove that she was a good person and she was just, doing this to help Brittany. But that's the other thing. That's where the FOIA came in because Queen Bee told everybody that she reported this video. And Jones and myself, everybody knew she didn't report jack shit. So that's when Jones and got the FOIA. Yeah, Britt made Seth a mod on her channel. That's not what started her downfall.
But the video, wasn't it just like your kid's like the top of his ass crack or something?
I never saw it, but from what I understand, the video was nothing more than a child and his older brother twerking to some song, and all you saw was like the very top of his ass crack. That's it.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, like a kid twerking. It's a fucking kid. And my feeling on it is, and I said this yesterday, anybody that looks at any toddler in a sexual way, you're the one with the fucking problem.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
Marlena said QB started in on Brit because Brit stood up for Savage when QB docked Savage's family. There you go.
Oh,
And she docked Savage's family when? After the video or before the video? And then Clue was doxing her family, and then they doxed her kids, and they doxed her house, and but QB doesn't dox because it's against TOS.
how does that Illuminati still have a channel?
Because Cluminati loves QB and they share subs.
So those subs are overlooking because was it you I was listening to? Did you
Yes.
did you go live Thursday?
Yes.
And it was early, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the day I got my phone, and
Mhm.
I I stopped to get something to eat before I went home because it was getting kind of late. And you were playing these clips of I
Yep.
think it was burnt toast, but they were actually showing how Illuminati was a racist,
Yeah.
and people are overlooking that. Are you telling me that this is where we're at? People are overlooking that.
See, but here's the thing. And this is just a personal thing. Yes, I can have an opinion on it, on her being a racist or whatever. But what I'm not going to do is try to convince everybody else my opinion. I'm going to state it once. I'm going to move on from it because I'm not going to change anything. If okay, it's out there. She's a racist. She said racist things. If that's her, then I'm just not going to watch her. And somehow in this community, it's gotten to the point where everybody, 5 different channels, have to talk about the exact fucking same thing to the same people. And that's why they're no better than fucking everyone going after Britney. If you are talking
Right.
about Queen Bee non fucking stop or Clue nonstop, you're no better than what's happening with Britney. And don't say you're doing it for the greater good. You're doing it because you're fucking making money doing it. No different than them going after Britney.
Yeah, I once had an argument with someone on here over the Bullhorn Betty shit. And it was like, how in the fuck can you do that all day, every
Mhm.
day?
I agree.
Like, you talk about Bullhorn Betty all fucking day. It's the
Mhm.
same. Well, back then, what was it, like 500 people?
Yep.
It's the same 500 people going into
Yep. I
five
agree.
different chats talking about Bullhorn Betty.
I agree. I
I
totally
mean,
agree. And
well,
yes, I heard today that it's because she signed on the injunction. That's bullshit. Because Clue has nothing to do with the injunction. I have heard so many different fucking excuses about why they go after Britney. Just call a fucking spade a spade. Numbers, you do it because of numbers and you do it because of money. That's all. Same reason they went after Betty. They made every excuse in the world. I even heard Jones and say it, well, Betty deserved it. No, she didn't. And I'm not a fucking Betty fan at all. If someone just like Clue, just like Queen Bee, just like Betty, just like JLR, leave the fucking leave them alone. I don't care who the fuck it is. You want to have an opinion on someone, go ahead and have an opinion. Do a one and done. This nonstop, I'm going to talk about him, then I'm going to talk about it. Like Nunya and nonsense. That's Nunya's issue. 5 people don't need to go live about nonsense and give their opinion. It's the same thing with Sinner. Sinner is in a beef with QB. You don't need 12 fucking people going live about QB for Sinner. That kind of shit. And, you know, Okay, nonsense is a piece of shit, always has been a lying piece of shit, and now her friends are seeing it. So that's Nunya's thing, though. And I just don't get this nonstop. Well, you talk about Betty and you talk about Betty and you talk about Betty. You don't need 12 fucking people saying the exact same thing. And that's what they're doing to Britney. You got 12 fucking creators going after Britney every single day and on Twitter. And like, don't you people get fucking bored? Like, you turn on YouTube, you can't listen to any of them. I'd rather watch fucking Tumu Halls. That's how I found Bearded Viking, actually. Was I was looking up wood stuff, but everyone was fucking talking about Britney. I don't want to fucking hear about Britney. If I wanted to hear about Britney, I'd go watch fucking Britney. But at the same time, all Britney does is fucking play their lives going after her. She's no better.
I gotta talk to the bearded Viking guy. I gotta tell him to just run. Don't come back.
What do you mean? He cut all his hair off.
Don't come in here.
Oh, no.
Don't, because if you do, them bitches are gonna latch onto you.
Yeah, right?
And yeah, you're gonna have the same little group running to him, telling him all the bad stuff you've done.
It's so weird though that like he just hit 200,000 subs, yet he barely breaks 100 on his lives. It's so weird. But you look at his uploads, hundreds of a thousand, tens of thousands of views.
Oh yeah, so I watched this channel on here called Wrangler Star, and he has millions of subscribers, right? And he has his periods where he does live streams, mostly in the winter. They're like snow blowing live streams,
Yeah.
but he'll go live and he'll have like 300 people in there. And then you look at the live stream later on, and it might only have 8,000 views. But then if you keep looking at the same live stream over the course of the day, next thing you know, then it's up to like 300,000 views. So, but I think that's
weird to me.
a totally different audience. I bet you if you go back to some of his, well, he just started live streaming, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Well, just go look at when he done his first one. I mean, you know what kind of numbers he was having. See how many he's got now.
Yeah, if he doesn't upload now, he gets, tens of thousands. I just think it's funny though that he makes me feel better that when his live streams barely gets 100. I'm like, ooh,
Yeah.
I feel better.
I figured he was just being a smart ass giving me that ranch.
He's funny though.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't been in there to see if I still get the wrench.
Yeah, he's like, "Hey, my drama queen." I said, "Yep, it's me."
Let's go check right now.
Nah, he's not live now.
No, I know his
He cut all his hair off. He shaved his
beard.
head. He kept his beard, but he shaved his head.
Well,
I like him though. He's funny as hell.
bearded Viking. That's what I want to see if I still got my wrench.
I think it's Bearded Viking Woodwork.
Yeah. Let's see.
Summer Maine, who's Mango? But even my girl Kimberlea, she goes live, she gets 20 people. She has like 600,000 subs. She just started going live though.
Videos. 10K, yes, 10K views 12 hours ago. Let's go in the comments. Let's see. I'm still a mod in there.
See?
See? I'm not even a member of his channel. I bought his membership.
You a fucking mod. No, you're a member. Someone bought you a membership.
Oh, I am?
I think, yeah.
Oh. Wait a minute. I don't even think I'm subbed to this dude. No, I'm not even subbed to him.
You dumbass.
Well, let me sub to him now since I'm a mod. I'm going to get into this woodworking thing with you, Laura. We're going to be at the fucking Harbor Freight.
Dude, my fucking drill broke. I'm so mad.
What kind of drill was it?
I was just in Hobby Lobby today.
Oh. Well, if you're getting that serious about it, then maybe you should.
I
You
need a
should.
drill.
Yeah, maybe you should do a wish list on Amazon for like maybe some DeWalt or Milwaukee stuff.
I need,
If you're gonna get that deep into it.
I am. You know how much I have invested already? Holy shit.
Well, I haven't. I don't hear from you anymore, so I assume you're either woodworking or working on the website
I do, trust me. I got a lot invested.
or making candles.
Oh, they have a pink drill on Amazon.
Well, you want to go with more of a name brand.
Oh, I want a pink drill. I
Pink-
definitely don't want a wireless though. They fucking run out too fast.
You want a corded drill?
Yeah, I like corded because you don't have to worry about a battery.
But you have flexibility.
I'm in my garage.
What happens if you build something bigger than you can fit in your garage? I don't know. I
I'm
mean,
not worried about it.
well, just keep buying shit from Harbor Freight and everything, and I mean, you can buy probably.
No, I have I have another drill somewhere. I just don't know where it is.
Well, you could buy 5 drills for what
But
you buy a Milwaukee drill for. So just keep buying them. Fuck it.
that's true.
You might you might get bored with the woodworking. Can't believe
I
you're
doubt it.
woodworking.
I love it. Don't laugh. I love it.
No, it's just weird.
And now I'm into jewelry making too.
You're just all over the fucking
I am
place.
all over.
That,
Meanwhile, you
that
would think I had all this money that I have all this time, which I don't.
I bet you that house is like a casino.
That I what?
I bet you your house is like a casino.
No.
You walk into it and you lose track of what time it is, where you're at in the casino,
Not
how
that bad.
many days.
My garage, yeah, my garage looks like that.
But you would work in the middle of the night, don't you?
Oh, I didn't even think of that, Zoe. That's a great idea. I could make pink glitter. I could make stuff.
Yeah.
Walmart has a drill for $23. You know what I
Yeah.
miss? I miss fucking stores being open 24 hours. That I miss. Like Walmart. Walmart used to be open 24 fucking hours. Now you
Yeah.
can't find anything open 24 hours.
COVID fucked that all up.
I have never tried to make jewelry with ashes. I'm still learning how to wrap, how to wire it.
But when did you get into the jewelry making?
Oh, very recently. A couple of days ago.
What caused you to get into the jewelry?
Shows. For craft shows, I want more of a selection. And I see people that sell candles and stuff, but they also sell jewelry. And that's why.
So you're
So I
diversifying.
so I can sell jewelry, I can sell wood stuff, I can sell candles and wax melts and
Well, see, the woodworking came from the candle business, right?
yeah.
You needed boxes,
I was gonna make
and
boxes,
then you made.
then I just went crazy.
Yeah, next thing I know, you're sending me pictures of
Uh-huh.
a woodworking bench.
I gotta make more benches though, because those do sell.
The woodworking benches like you got.
No, not workbenches, but the step stools, they actually really sell.
Have you sold any?
Two.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good.
I got some more. But I gotta
Yeah.
make more. They're easy to
No.
make. They take like less than an hour.
Huh. Yeah, well, yeah. That's good. That's good. I'm happy for you.
Thanks.
Yeah. All right, Laura, I'm gonna get off here.
All right. Thanks for coming up.
Yep, I told the chat that I was gonna come up and derail you, and I did a little bit, and I really could have fucking derailed you really bad, but I didn't. I didn't.
You didn't.
But anyway, y'all have a good night.
I'll talk to you later.
All right, bye.
Bye. Tell you how to make epoxy jewelry with ashes. Thank you, Moofies. I am actually going to try, but first I'm like wrapping crystals. It's like first thing I gotta do. I do have epoxy. I actually have a UV resin kit coming tomorrow that I ordered. Because a lot of things I'm seeing, you have to have UV resin. I have regular resin, epoxy resin, but so I ordered a light and stuff. So I'm gonna try it with the UV light. That I should be getting tomorrow. So um I just can't believe my fucking drill broke. I don't need a cordless drill though. They say you can do a regular, but you can't do it with all regular. Like some of it was just I can get a drill tomorrow for $20. That works. All right. So miss why she does this for going on vacation. I don't know. I just noticed every time Jones in has to go on vacation, she's calling all these people out. Like she was gonna call out Jays for Justice on the Shanann Watts, and I'm begging her not to. Please do not. Find something else to call out. Don't let Shanann and her children rest in peace. Um, I love woodworking, rock hat. Me too. Gold painting, I've never done. Acrylic painting, I suck at. Drawing, I suck at. Calligraphy, I suck at. Oh, that's awesome, Marlena. But I'm with you on the first few. I love woodworking, rock handing, candle making. I tried acrylic painting. I was not good at it. Yeah, everything I'm showing like is a UV light, but they're actually really cheap. I was even in Hobby Lobby today and I was looking at them. They're like only $12 in Hobby Lobby. They're not expensive. I bought like this whole kit for under $30 and it include UV resin and UV light. Cause I would imagine you don't need a lot of UV resin when you're making like earrings. Oh, make snow globe cups, sell them at flea market. Snow globe cups, that's interesting. I don't know. I gotta get better at resin. I'm probably gonna lose a finger. My table saw, I am so fucking lackadaisical with it. I'm like, I'm so gonna lose a fucking hand. Me too, Summer Rain. I have some pallets sitting in the garage I saw on the side of the road. I was like, ooh, pallets. And they're good wood. It's a good wood. I picked up like 7 of them. I do have to be careful. I mean, I have all the right stuff, but I'm getting more careful because I'm like, all right, Laura, this is no joke. You're going to fucking lose a hand or a finger. So I'm like, I'm probably not supposed to be doing it this way, but I do anyway. But all right, I'm going to get off too. I've been on almost 2 hours. I still haven't eaten dinner. I'm hungry. I know safety is no accident. I just can't believe my fucking drill broke. Like, so one thing you need in woodwork is a goddamn drill. And it just kept fucking up. I'm like, God damn it. And it's so hot lately too, which sucks. So, all right, but I'm getting out of here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's Sunday. Take a rest from talking about people. That's all I got to say. Yeah, last time Laura worked with epoxy wasn't pretty. I fucking killed my hand. I stabbed myself with an old knife. I didn't think I was ever getting my fucking my hand back. It was bad. It was horrible. Old ass knife too. The knife was probably like 20 years old. It was all rusted and I fucking stabbed my finger. It was horrible. So, yeah, but we're not doing that kind of epoxy anymore. Nope. Now we're just doing good epoxy. I tried making a whatchamacallit? A freaking what are they called? Fuck. A cutting board. It didn't come out right. I don't know. Maybe I didn't mix the epoxy good enough, but came out rubbery. So there went that. All right. But I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful night. Peace out. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.